Hello and welcome to the very first daily triple gaming news video. The new no shit gaming news format. That's too much shit. 3 news stories in one video and 0 faff. So let's get on with it. And first up, the 2019 gaming industry statistics were released by Superdata recently. And for the second year in a row, Fortnite wins. Epic's free-to-play giant made a total of $1.8 billion of revenue last year, with the top premium game in 2019 being EA's FIFA 19, which earns $786 million. Call of Duty Modern Warfare came in second with a total of $645 million, and GTA 5 came in third with $595 million. Not bad for a 5-year-old game. And for those of you who do like stats, like me, well, strap in, because here comes a bunch of them. The size of the whole gaming industry in 2019 grew by 4% to $120.1 billion, with 80% of that revenue coming from free-to-play games. 53% of the total revenue, or $64.4 billion, came from mobile games. 25% of total revenue, or $29.6 billion, came from the PC platform revenues. And with a meager 13%, or $15.4 billion, were the console platform revenues. And that makes PC gaming revenue notably almost double the revenue from that of the consoles. Total revenue from premium games, that's those AAA games that we actually pay for, well, those dipped by 5% to $18.9 billion, which is pretty significant. Although Superdata attributes that decline to the fact that there were fewer big game releases in 2019 compared with 2018, and that it's so close to the end of the console generation, a decline like this is pretty usual apparently. And Superdata noted that the upcoming new consoles from Microsoft and Sony should boost that figure in 2020. One of the other standouts for me were the declining fortunes of PUBG on PC, with revenue dipping from $979 million in 2018, which is almost $1 billion, dipped right down to $288 million in 2019. And that's my stats dump for today. It's time to wipe my arse and move on to the next news story. And next up is the news from EA that Vince Zampella, head of Respawn, is moving on and getting a new job. Luckily for EA, he will be staying within the company, but moving over to head the current DICE studio at the Los Angeles location to likely start work on a brand new IP. And if it is a new IP that he's working on, then be prepared to wait around 5 years before we see anything from this studio, because that's pretty much how long these new games take from scratch these days. Vince Zampella has quite a reputation within the industry, and especially within EA, having arguably overseen EA's best work over the past few years in the shape of Titanfall, Apex Legends and Jedi Fallen Order. The news is that DICE LA is likely to get a new name, and the new studio's direction will be totally different from that of either DICE or Respawn. Zampella will continue on as head of Respawn even after he starts his new job in LA. Not sure if that shows how much EA trusts its golden goose, or how little EA trusts Respawn without him. We've seen development problems caused in the past by unclear leadership within EA, with many of the failures of Anthem being attributed to lack of strong or clear management at BioWare. But let's just hope this doesn't either spread Vince Zampella too thin or stunt Respawn's growth in their new direction. And if you were to ask me why this is happening, I would say that EA probably want more Jedi Fallen Order, more Apex Legends, and more Titanfall in the future from Respawn. And Vince Zampella is just ready to move on and work on something new and not have to rehash old IP like Respawn is probably going to have to do for the foreseeable future. And if it is that, Vince just wants a new challenge, just cut ties to Respawn. Don't make him look after, babysit Respawn just because EA is scared of what might happen without him, because I can't see anybody benefiting from that situation. Let Respawn grow in their own direction. And last up for today's show, we've got a pretty famous game developer talking shit about Nintendo. Hideki Kamiya, who directed games such as Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, has been tweeting his honest opinions about the Nintendo Switch home menu. He said, quote, "It's a piece of crap," end quotes. And then the quote continues, All of the shitty, gigantic game icons are lined up in a row, but the rest of the games are tossed into a trash can called AI games. I wonder, have they, meaning the people that made the menu, ever played the Nintendo fanboys Switch? Well, I guess everybody is entitled to their own opinion. If you do agree with Hideki Kamiya, let us know, or not, down in the comments below. And that's all I've got for you today in the Gaming News Daily Triple. If you enjoyed this new no shit format, let me know down in the comments and hit the like button to give the video a boost. Hit subscribe and the bell if you want to be notified of all future content. Check out our Patreon page if you want to support the videos. And I've been Gareth Evans. That's it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Gaming Triple, the Daily Triple Gaming News video. The new no shit gaming news format. The new no shit gaming news format. Shit will get me demonetized. Let's get right into the news.